care, the grounding of this, let melancholic drown. The greener reminders of better pastures, you're beautiful and found.
My mental state after the last record and the last couple of years of touring, it followed an arc. It went up for a little while, where it was very, it was kind of a cathartic experience to exercise all that stuff out. And then after a while, it sort of hit a peak, and then it started to descend again. And it was kind of a mess after a while, after a couple of years of playing those songs and living in them. And the real strike that made me want to write again was when I started to have mornings where I didn't think about everything that happened in the last several years. It wasn't necessarily that things were bright and cheery, but they weren't so dark.
What hold this has on you, heavy shoulder, your feet tied to the floor.
I started completely from scratch again and put myself back into what it was like being a therapist and being a clinician. You know, mental health became the foundation. It became the concrete of this whole project. So writing the songs was a mixture of describing symptoms and elaborating on stories that I had been through or that people had been through. I spent a lot of time reading different memoirs and autobiographies and biographies of actual individuals that had suffered with mental illness. And I wanted to particularly understand people that suffered very deeply and very darkly, but also ones that experienced remediation.
You bear these bars that hold to keep you from the peace and stillness gone.
Each song is its own kind of, its own story in and of itself. So the record is more of a collection of stories. We recorded it in a very, very old, worn-down house right in the middle of Charleston, South Carolina, and something about very, very old and very worn places that I think pulls out something different in me. And I actually recorded the record with Josh Kaler, who's in my band actually. He's my drummer, and he's a wonderful producer and also a musician named Jay Clifford. If I had to describe what this record was about in just a few words, it's about sickness and it's about wellness. When I think about these songs and I hear these songs and I play these songs, and when I wrote these songs, these were about the other side. These were about the cure and the fix and the mend. My hope is when people hear the songs is that they connect to them on the level that they need to. That they might not be suffering greatly, but it might bring to light some sort of area that needs remediation. It's taking at least one step in a different direction.